that unfamiliar. What we're talking about here, we're coming right to the absolute, which is everything anyway. And actually all that we're talking about here is in all of the Gospels and the Scriptures and all of the holy, or hidden in there. It's all hidden in there. It's just that it's overlaid by the mind's interpretation of the Gospels and the Scriptures, which it relates to as a teaching of becoming. So the seeking mind turns the Gospels and the Scriptures, all of them, into a teaching, into a discipline, into a path, all into a what's next. All Scriptures are going to be converted into what's next. What's hidden in them isn't seen. Daren't be seen, which is all we're actually talking about here. There is no time. There is no time, space, history are all simply the appearance of the infinite in Scripture or divine terms. All there is in this room is the infinite. This is the infinite. That's all it is. It needs nothing. It's complete. Always complete.
I don't know who said.
Seems to go off.
I don't know who said it. I think it was Paul. He said, "I live, but not I. The Christ within me liveth."
Yeah.
Which is an expression of.
In a way, it is. Yes, he said an awful lot of awful things as well, but not nearer to. I mean, the Gospels.
The things that are.
Yeah, but he was very prescriptive, Paul, wasn't he? But you know, the Gospel of St. Thomas is also a wonderful expression of what we're talking about here. It's never been accepted because it was too mystical. It was too, nobody could comprehend it. But if you read the Gospel of St. Thomas, it's amazingly what we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
If I understand it right, I mean, everything is happening, it's just that our perception of it is very egocentric.
Yes. And converts it into a me story. Because this energy, this apparently contracted energy is like a vacuum. It draws everything into itself. It's completely self-centered. And it sucks everything that's happening into it and turns it into a story in here which goes on reinforcing this. It's amazingly self-centered. Well, it is only self-centered. So, and even spiritual endeavour, in the end, of course, is, as far as the self is concerned, spiritual endeavour and effort to become better is actually in the end self-seeking. It's totally materialistic. Does somebody want to?
Yeah, I wanted to say something. You said before that as long as the me is going, I'm using other words now.
That's
but
right.
as long as we have the me, we're living, and if we don't have it anymore, we'll be dying.
Well, the me thinks it will die. Yes, if the
Okay.
me goes on sucking all this in to keep itself continuing.
Yeah, but if this switch happens, you're still living. Otherwise, I would say, why didn't you just die?
No. It's only the dreamer that dies. It's the dreamer that is frightened of dying, so it goes on dreaming. It feeds the dream continuously so that it will go on surviving.
Yeah.
Liberation is the sudden death of the dreamer, not the body.
Oh, okay.
The body
I
isn't.
misunderstood you, and I couldn't understand that.